trailer. Someone has done a nice job on the metal fabrication, but it's been sitting here for a long time. So we have to strip this back all the way, take out this rotted subfloor, and make it all shiny again. Okay, got the subfloor in. There's not going to be any weight bearing back there. It's going to be under the bed, so that's relatively light. This is going to be the kitchen. Lots of people standing here. This will be under the bench seating. So there we go. All the gaps in the subfloor filled in with pieces. Some of them I didn't have quite the length, so I'd make a little filler piece, but again, like I said, that's all gonna get filled in with foam. So yeah, we're ready to get messy with some spray foam. All right. Bits over here to fill in, but otherwise it's rock solid and no more balancing awkwardly on the beams. So it's time to start putting the interior battens up using liquid nails to put these 2x2s to the metal frame. It's an experiment, I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I have faith in the liquid nails. So my first liquid nails experiment failed. That was meant for wood to wood, so I have to go back and get the other kind, the stronger kind. But in the meantime, building the boxes around the wheel wells. This one's done. Just looks like a box now, but it's a nice bench. In case you're wondering, this is how you get relatively square cuts without a table saw, is clamp a straight edge. For my saw, it's 1 1/8 inches to the left of the line. And then your saw can fit right in there, and you have something to run it down, so you're not freehanding a 4-foot long cut. It works okay. It's not perfect, but so nothing's really drying. So I'm going to tape them and hope that that holds them long enough for the liquid nails to dry. They're all slick. Getting there. These are some lower ones that are getting dry. I find if you put it on and wait about a couple minutes, it gets tacky and then it just sticks way better than putting it on fresh. So get the fan on those. These have all been done. None of them are slipping, unlike this morning when they were all slipping. So yeah, progress. Even something as simple as gluing wood to metal can always get better. they're all up. Got all the windows framed in. Well, not all. Still need to cut out this window. It's a big jigsaw job, and then I'll frame it the same way. But it's hard to frame without having an opening to clamp it. So like right now I'm doing the interior of the door frame, and even 3 clamps really isn't enough for a long piece like that. So doing what I can. But yeah, just now I have to put in the rest of these little guys around this curved edge, and then I'd say I'm done. Lot of gluing today. I don't know if you can see all of it. It looks like a modern art project. So, been working on the electrical system today. Put in the breaker box. Put in my 3/4 inch waterproof conduit, which is probably overkill for in here, but better safe than sorry. It's just a pain in the ass to work with because it's so thick, it doesn't really bend, but it'll keep the wires nice and safe. Productive morning. I ran the wiring to the breaker box, so pulled my real mix through. I'm using 14.3, although I really could have gotten away with 14.2, so I'm not doing any complicated switches. But anyway, there's going to be sconces there. That's on one light switch, and then I've got an outlet there, so that outlet is coming up from here, and then going down. I've got an outlet down there for the fridge and the induction cooktop. And then this is extra, this is going to be for the air conditioner and for an extra outlet. And then the lights is the most complicated one. That comes here. I've got 2 ceiling lights, and then it goes back, comes over, 2 more ceiling lights, and then terminates in the switch right there. So that'll be fun to actually wire. I'm going to have to use my brain a little bit. But for now, I think I've got things pretty much where I need them. So yeah, start wiring after lunch.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene.
had these windows, but he left exactly 0 tolerance. You can see a little gap of light coming in through there. Too tight. Not good tight. Bad tight. Still needs a piece of flashing over it. I can come later. Only took me 25 times to file down the inside, but yeah, not bad for a 70-year-old window.
Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can...
So, got all the insulation done. Let's see. Haven't done the ceiling yet, but I'm deciding whether that's going to be the hardboard or this soft stuff. Soft stuff's better insulator, but it's going to be really hard to get it to stick on the ceiling. So anyway, I'm going to put up the moisture barrier, but yeah, it's going to keep sweat and cooking moisture and everything from getting into the insulation and creating mold or mildew or anything like that. All right, here we go. Cutting this stuff has been really tough. It's not like doing, you know, planks where you go one by one and you build up and you adjust as you go. This is like you have to get the whole thing perfect. And there's all these organic curves towards the back, plus all the cutouts for the windows and the light switches. So I'm taking my time. I've only messed up once, but yeah, it's coming along. It's starting to look like a place. And then I'm leaving this plank. I'm actually going to put this piece of plywood up there because the kitchen cabinets are going to mount to that. And the shiplap's not strong enough, but yeah, we're getting there.
I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you.
So I've got this really complicated curve on this side. I don't know why this one seems more complicated than the other one, but you really want the piece to slide in. So what I did is I took this scrap and I kind of created templates. So this one will go at the top, this one goes in the middle, this one goes in the bottom. That took about 15 revisions before it all kind of finally fits. You can see where that's notched out around the beams.
He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene.
Okay, so I'm back on the job site today. It's a hot one out there, But this is where we left off. We've got almost all the walls up. Got some 1/4-inch ply set up for behind the kitchen for supporting the cabinets and the shelves. Maybe doing some tile, I'm not sure. I'm gonna finish cutting out the window piece for this, then I'm gonna flip it over and trace it, and do it for the other side. That'll be a lot easier. And then the side panels will be done. So after that, I'm gonna test the electrical because I finally got the right piece. So I've got the electrical box all wired up. I'm sure a real electrician would be mortified, but that is my best take on what I've learned. And yeah, hopefully it works, because otherwise I've got a lot of digging to do. But I think I feel pretty good about it. All right, I'm gonna get these pieces done, tacked in, and then we'll test the electrical. Okay, it's time to test the electrical. This is a converter from 30 amp to regular 15 amp power cord, which is all we need right now. We're not running any of the big stuff. So yeah, I have the breakers off, so let's do it. Nothing sounds like it's exploding. That's good. Yeah, that's one. Okay, so without the, whoa, now they're flickering. On. Off. But kind of flickering. I need to think about this. Okay, I did some rewiring. And breakers on. And light, all four. Not flickering. Great. Yeah, so I think that the dimmer, either I fried it or it was defective because it was not working, but yeah, perfect. And they all are on the same switch now. Woo.